Check, check, check. Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Today's guest on our music discussion
all I ever
podcast
do.
is the one and the only. Everybody knows you. Everybody loves you. Everybody knows that they should love you.
Yeah.
No, the wonderful. I don't want to say incomparable because I don't know what that means. LeMaire Lee is here.
Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
I think it means uncomparable, I think.
Yeah,
And,
incomparable,
yeah,
right?
And Jabri is my brother, and he's better.
He's very comparable.
yeah.
There's a lot of similarities.
Yeah. There's a lot of guys out there that are me. Mark Henry, we're the same guy.
Yeah. You and Mark Henry have the same exact body type. But no, I think I appreciate you being here today. We're having talks we talked a little bit about Norma Jean with our friend J.D. Kelly. We talked a little bit about 90s hip-hop with our friend Dulce Mack.
Yeah.
And today, we're talking to you, my friend, about something that I'm really excited about. So I hope you are too.
Well, yeah.
But you want to tell them?
Yeah. Just like some dang HXC.
That's right. This is a good way for everybody to find out. How exactly did you find out? Not that you loved it, because you like wrestling.
Yeah.
Which is, I think is a really good link.
Yeah.
Between butt rock.
Yeah.
Metal and some hardcore music, and it's a good way to expose a lot of people to that.
Yeah.
Like that genre, and if you like it, or if you're even a little bit if you like Cody Rhodes's opening music, that
is like a real band.
It's a real band, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that's what I'm saying. Certain Motorhead does what's his face?
Triple H.
Triple H's song, shit like that.
R.I.P.
Or did, yeah, R.I.P. to both Motorhead and Triple H.
R.I.P. Motorhead.
When did you figure out you like traditional heavy music?
What do you mean, like traditional?
Like
heavy?
going to the shows and shit like that.
Well,
not like you're at the wrestling shows and
Yeah.
you're rocking your little butt off.
I used to say, I thought it was a funny joke. My favorite type of music is SmackDown versus Raw 2007 core.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
the DX music was
Dude,
essentially just trying to be Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah.
And they were doing a great job.
Yeah.
I fucking
It was quite literally Rage Against the Machine.
I loved that. I think I had that what was it?
The WWE
The jams,
album.
yeah. Whatever, the first or second, second, volumes, for a while I had
Jams.
because Stone Cold music got me fucking hyped. You throw guitar in there. I talked about. You know what I'm saying? It's that. So is it the guitar? Do you like the beat? Is it the energy? What?
No, it's
about
the
the
energy.
show, the actual going to shows and
It's
stuff.
the energy at the shows.
When I found out you like
rules.
going to shows, it fucking got me hyped.
Dude, there's something about the pit.
Right.
There should be a pit at every type of show.
Yeah.
Like R&B music, it should be a sex pit. No.
You're saying the blunt thing should be your shtick. I think starting a pit everywhere you go is your shtick.
Yeah.
You've already got that established.
Yeah.
You did it at Skankfest for every song. They're is this Third Eye Blind? Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's fuck it off.
Start the pit.
So how did you what was the first band that you really got into?
It was a Muir because
Nice. Yes.
Frankie, we were chatting on Instagram, and I was like, "What does he do?" He was challenging me.
Do?
Yeah, he was challenging me to Marvel vs. Capcom.
Oh.
2 games on Fightcade. I think we probably made it work once.
Yeah.
But
If I may, who won?
him, he beat my ass.
Whoa.
Yeah, he's really
That's
good.
the most shocking thing
Yeah.
I've heard so far.
I'm not good at Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I'll admit it, but he did beat me.
So it started out, and then you find out he's the lead singer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LeMaire.
Now, LeMaire is a band that it's really funny. Actually, you're saved in my phone as LeMaire Lee. Because when I found out, I smiled ear to ear.
Yeah.
I was so happy. I don't know what it is. That's your. Oh, I don't want to get I won't post it.
LeMaire. Yeah, it's okay, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody has my number already.
It won't be on the game. Do you think you're more open to it because you knew him, or did you genuinely be oh shit, this rips?
No, because I don't know. I've never really heard music like it.
Yeah.
I never seeked that type of music out.
Yeah.
It would just happen, you know.
I think I have the same idea where but
this guy.
heavier music What about like a Slipknot or something like that? Like,
Yeah.
were you like into like some of the bigger name stuff, like more mainstream stuff?
Well, whatever was in Rock Band.
Okay, yeah. So that's another good like intro to. So what was your first show actually?
The first show, I went to
Like your first pit. Do you remember your first pit? Let's say that.
my first pit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I do remember.
a little fuzzy thing.
Yeah.
Hospital bills. No.
I can't remember. I think it was called. Is there a band called Year of the Bird or Year of the Knife?
Year of the Knife sounds familiar.
Year of the
yeah.
Knife?
I think that's
Yeah.
one. Yeah, I should probably know that too.
I was
Hold on,
hanging out in New York with Ian Fidance. He was like, I did his podcast. I'm going to a show. I went, and then I went with him, and we were hanging out, and I saw everybody doing the pit. It was this crazy. It was just like it was like a bunch of people. It was a big pit too. It was a big pit. But then I just saw guys going like running. I saw the fucking this.
Yeah.
And I saw a guy I saw crowd killing. I was like, why are they doing that? That's fucking fighting. Like,
yeah.
But nobody was getting mad. And I was like, somebody should go in there and beat their ass still. Like,
right?
Like dudes who come to the pit, they had mouth guards.
Dude, that's excessive.
That's excessive. They had mouth guards.
That's pretty funny, actually. I think that's kind of a thing for like certain hardcore.
Yeah.
Like hardcore has like a definite. I wouldn't. It's not like a stigma. That's not a stigma by any means, but it's like it's a reputation.
Yeah.
Of being like, this is where we come to work our shit out.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. If it's how much I fucking love this band, how much I like, because that's also a thing with a lot of underground music or stuff like that. And I'm sure you know this about like shows, cartoons, comics, people, anything. When I knew them first.
Yeah.
I think we're both huge Tenacious D fans.
Yes.
And we're both people that are like, no. Did you watch the HBO show?
You don't even know nothing.
Like, if you love the movie, then I think you're a real fan.
Did you just watch the intro of Biodome to see them play that song again?
Bro, how many times did I rewatch the back rub circle scene? You know what I'm saying? Like, because we got to save the fucking trees. It's this. So, like, there's like a level of like, I love them first.
Yeah.
They are mine.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But also, those are my boys up there, and this place is packed, and blah, blah, blah. And it's just, it's men dancing.
Yeah.
That's men dancing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is the most common way I think a lot of men actually really, because I'm more of the circle pit guy. I like the push pit.
Yeah. Push pit's nice. I'm not a fist pit. Fist. Yeah.
I'm not this guy. I'm not the mouthpiece guy.
You're not trying to hurt each other.
No.
That's,
I'll do it.
Yeah.
And sometimes, the spirit gets you. But I mean, it. Like you said, and even if it's like a level of like, somebody's going to take care of that guy. He's like, he is asking for it.
Yeah.
He's asking for it. He wants it. It's like there's rules.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's also like plenty of shit where you're like, but also have fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's mainly don't be a dick.
Dude, I think we just came up with we didn't come up with it. I was thinking it. I'm sorry.
No, go for it.
It was the greatest match of all time, the Wall of Death match. If we do a Wall of Death wrestling match, where like there's a timer, and then like if the match isn't over by the timer, the crowd all like stands come down, and the crowd's like crashes
my God.
into
That at an indie show would be sick.
Yeah.
It's almost like the best, what was the thing they used to do? Where they just dance out of nowhere.
Oh yeah, like
the flash mob.
When
they go like flash mob, and they just have a fucking wrestling flash mob, but it's a wall of death match. That would be fucking sick.
Yes,
brother. Amir, you can get on this. Talk to Billy Corgan's wrestling organization. NWA. Let's get something down. Well, let's mush Jeff Jarrett and
let's get his brother Billy Burr in there somehow.
Isn't that the craziest shit? How much of that do you think is a work?
It's all a work.
It's all a work, you think?
It's all a work.
All of Billy Corgan's thing, part of it, right?
What, the stories?
Or do you think the story, everything, you think, right?
It was fake.
It's got to be, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I was thinking, like, the whole time, because I was like, at the point when, like, Bill Burr was like, it's like, he's not pissed off about it, but I'm also like, this just doesn't, when it's like AI, and you're just like, this doesn't feel right. I don't know.
No, they were wrestling. It was a shoot.
That's what. Okay, good.
We got shot.
I was big old mark. I fell for it. I worked myself into a shoot, brother. So
but whose team were you on?
I was like, that's crazy. I'm such a fucking idiot. And that's what I loved about it when I was like growing up, was like the fact that I was just like, whoa, It's like,
Yeah.
is he gonna be okay? I'm just like, oh no, I got me.
Yeah. God damn it.
But then sometimes they would die. So
Yeah.
So who's laughing now? I also was listening intently because of my scrambled pay-per-view. Listening intently the night Owen Hart died because I was like, when's it gonna when are they gonna reveal it?
Yeah, what happened?
And they just keep saying like, ladies and gentlemen, again, we're really sorry, but and then they kept the show going, and I was like, okay, so it's a work. Okay, it's a work. They kept the show going.
Yeah.
No, just evil.
The Blue Blazers in the hospital.
He's fine. Everybody's fine.
He's okay.
He's fine.
He'll be all right.
Shout out to Owen Hart. This episode is dedicated to you. So the Wall of Death. Have you done a Wall of Death? You did one at the Skankfest, right?
Yeah.
You start that?
No, they were doing it. It was the end of the comedy jam, and they were just doing a Wall of Death.
Oh.
Yeah.
What'd you think of your first one? That was a good one to start. Again, a good learner band. So you went to see Year the Knife.
Yeah.
With Ian Fidance. Did you punch Ian Fidance?
No.
Did he punch you?
No, I saw him. I have video of him.
I think you posted it, didn't you? Wasn't that in your story?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I think when I was like, holy shit, that's cool. Because I get excited just even when my friends are like, Stanley, come on, brother. Stanley, come on. But like when I see my friends enjoying something that I don't see them normally enjoying.
Yeah.
Like when my friends are into MMA or when they want to talk about MMA, I get really excited because I love that.
Yeah.
So when you went to that show, I was like, I think I definitely hard-eyed it. I don't want you to think I'm trying to slide into your DMs,
okay, dude,
but
okay.
I hearted it plenty of times. Got me real hard. Then we ended up going to see, in my mind, then cut to us seeing Jesus Piece in Philly. That ended up being, I talk about that night multiple. That was not only because I think it was cool. All the bros were there.
Yeah.
We had Cat Mosh, Mrs. Mosh. We had
the Moshies.
We had. I can't even. I remember. I know we took a fucking selfie with them for sure. But you, Andy, me.
Yeah.
Dorian was there.
Yeah, Dorian was there. Did Nate come? I don't think Nate came.
I don't think Nate came. But
but Dorian came.
It was booze. We had, and I didn't realize this is how new to Jesus Piece even I was.
Yeah.
Was like that was their record release party for. Actually, I'm wearing a shirt. That's hilarious,
dude.
But I was like, oh, what are we going to talk to LeMaire about? But double ellipses. So alone. But it was the record release party.
Yeah.
They're from Philly.
Yeah.
It's this incredible venue. That was my first time I had ever been there. And
was it Union Transfer?
I think so, yeah. And I got fucking punched directly in my open eye less than a minute into the set.
Yeah.
And the set then the bands that night were very crazy.
Yeah.
But
that
was dark. He does it's like the first song on the album too, like that album.
Yeah.
It's just his vocals screaming and then the lights kick on, all the shit. And you see the pit open up. I see these fists, and then I see one go whoop, right? Because I had taken my glasses off already. So, great. Now we got the other one.
Dude, I think he called her.
Yeah.
I don't know how. He went to the door. Was like, open up.
Help me out here. That's crazy. But it was nuts, and it didn't ruin the evening.
Yeah.
It definitely made it a very watery eye for most of that. And I think the thing that really grossed me out was the fact that I think it was just gross sweat.
Yeah.
In my eye.
Yeah.
And it was like I just wiped it out with like a clean towel after my shirt or something like that, and it was like. Oh, I was like, ew. It was just gross.
A layer of slime.
Salted, yeah. So, what do you remember from that night?
Jesus Piece was fun. I just remember moshing. Me and Andy, I remember you fucking squared up like the guard.
Yeah.
You tucked your glasses away.
Yeah. I take my glasses off and I get real fucking serious. Look here, buddies. I don't want no malarkey out there.
No foolishness.
No foolishness.
Yeah.
No tomfoolery, please. Keep it to the back. No smoking. Thank you. Yeah, it was a real hall monitor that night.
No, yeah, dude, it's all right.
Well, also, I was impaired.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
I was essentially Michael Bisping at this point.
He did get smacked in the eye.
I was one-eyed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you guys were, was that your first experience of crowd killing? Because you have the killing king there, Andy Malafarina. Shout out to Andy.
What did I do? I jumped on a bunch of people.
Yeah.
I forgot.
But that's what you're supposed to do. It was welcome.
Yeah.
Didn't it feel good?
It did feel good.
That was when LeMaire was introduced to the feeling of crowd killing.
Yeah.
And then you go like, oh, it's like,
I can see how some guy could be like, can I do a sweet chin music in this thing?
bro, wrestling moves?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, wrestling moves and gimmicks are two things that I think are the big. We went to the Christmas Burns Red festival, which is like a Christmas thing that this band that's originally from Lancaster will do every year in Lancaster.
Yeah.
And it was them, Kubla Khan.
Yeah.
It was this other band, Galactic Empire, was there.
Yeah.
A couple other great bands. And Between the Buried and Me. And during the pits, like during the band sets, there's a big banner that this guy had that said pit.
Yeah.
Had an arrow pointing down. So like bits are welcome, shtick, anything. Like if you do, like if you're down for it, if you want to slap the arms or like fucking that shit. Because I remember you and Andy were doing some shit for sure. Like, and he was egging you on. But like it's almost like D&D.
Yeah.
It's another role to play.
Dude, Andy changes in the pit. He becomes a different guy.
He definitely does. That's Andy in the pit is the clearest evidence that Andy needs therapy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he is working I go there to go like I'm come here to like get my like road rage out or my fucking like
fucking traffic.
You know, like those day-to-day shits like because you're like, fuck the government, fuck and whatever the lyrics are. It's
dude, I'm meat in the pit.
Yeah.
I'm feeding in the pit.
Yeah, I think but you need that outlet.
Yeah.
You know, that physical release because it's something. It's not even like I wouldn't even say it's like an exercise. It's closer to a therapy.
Yeah.
And the older you get, like you need something kind of. So like I'm an old guard, you know what I mean. I'm one of the old, just grumpy fat boys at the end of the at the edge of the pit. That's just there to police. That's why we came up with the pit police.
Yeah.
Because it's like this idea of, like, look, this is not my first rodeo. Okay, I've seen every type of pit.
Yeah.
I've been in every type of pit. Every
You're
which
not
way.
going to get me with your young foolishness.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We're here to monitor. Like I said, we were talking about.
You see the mouth guards like, why does he have goggles?
Yeah, what are you planning, son? What do you got? I got a flashlight. What do you got here? Empty your pockets real quick. Turn my body camera on. We got. I don't have it with me, but the
Pit Police body cam would be.
That's the next bit of merch we're gonna get because we got shout out to Jeff from Far Wild.
Shout out Jeff.
He made us some merch.
Yeah.
He made us some patches and some pins and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Hell yeah.
But he also made us 2 trucker hats that say Pit Police.
Dude, yeah.
And so like now we're actually gonna fucking like I'm wearing that.
Yeah,
I said I'm gonna be the dickhead that wears his own merch to shows.
You got to get a badge too.
Anything we can get to like just not get arrested. Where like the cop goes, let me see that.
It says Pit Police.
Yeah, Pit Police. And also we're in Austin, so people are probably gonna think it's fucking barbecue anyway.
Yeah.
Like they're gonna double not take it
You
seriously.
should just give them a business card.
Pit Police.
You're in a hog.
But that's like we just talked about this in the recent episode where we were like if this is the thing, like we're gonna have a strategy where if we need somebody to be taken out, we're gonna plant evidence on them. So we're gonna plant like a glass bottle on them, or a weapon or something like that. Like,
that's so funny.
How do you get in here with this?
How do you get in here with this plastic knife?
Get him the fuck out of here. Because we're not actual police.
No.
Well, we do have to get them.
You got to get them out of there because they're a problem.
Yeah, because otherwise we're just
here's a bomb, baby.
We're just vigilantes.
You watch it, dude.
So we went to Jesus Piece together, and like at this point now, the next, at least my favorite memory so far, being in Austin, one of them for sure was the Speed show.
Yeah, Speed ruled.
Speed.
We watched that guy get kicked in the face,
bro.
He took a full UFC kick to the face.
There is no That was the closest thing to what you were talking about the first time going with
Yeah.
Ian. I think that was one of the crazier versions of that. And to be honest with you, it seemed pretty tame at first until you're in it.
Yeah.
And then it's going crazy, and they are worth every bit of that energy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bitter End played. I think there was, I can't remember the other bands that were there exactly, but I remember Bitter End.
Bitter End, yeah.
And they were good. They
yeah.
got a fan base. They're very well
It was
established.
packed, dude.
But for speed, dude, holy shit. And I was pleasantly surprised. Like it's almost like I was a fan of Jesus Piece going into the show.
Yeah.
But with like speed, I was like, yeah, I like some of the the songs are great. Like
Yeah.
I just know that this is gonna be a good show.
Yeah.
And I was like, I had no idea it was gonna be. It was close. I can't explain it better than like somebody going to a Broadway show and just being like, that just blew me away. Everything, everything about it. I tell you what. Oh my goodness gracious. Bravo! And I'm like throwing roses at him.
Bellissimo.
Beautiful. But it was like that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
It's like because everybody's kind of knows their role, their space, you know. And like nobody was a dick.
No.
That guy got kicked in the face. At no point was that, I'm sure was he like, boy oh boy, that I wish that hadn't happened. He was probably like, you know, like
he didn't remember it.
oh yeah. Oh wait, I forgot.
And found him at the end, dude. I asked him. I was like, dude, what the fuck?
I forgot about that part. Now, did you get a chance to crowd kill at that show at all?
No, I wasn't crowd killing. I can't do it. But I feel like I was being protected. Tyler was like a little. He was like, he wasn't in the way. Like, he was just making sure nobody hit me. It's like, all right, bro.
Yeah, I don't need security.
Yeah,
All right, I can do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
I'm a tough boy.
yeah, I think that's cool. So like, what's your like aspiration? What do you want to see? Like, what's your dream band to see now at this point? Like, do you have like
Knock Loose and Kubla Khan?
Right.
Those are the guys right now.
And I don't know for sure, but I think,
Can't wait for Empire 2. Just like,
bro, like
that's gonna be the craziest pit song.
Yeah, dude, it is. It's crazy to know, like now, like those two bands in particular, especially on like social media, are like that. The fact that like bands that I really like having like popular song like hits, kind of thing, where like everybody knows Ant Pile 2. Everybody knows like when I'm seeing other people talking about bands, not just bands, but like using the riffs and the shit like that in like. Their reels. Yeah. It's fucking crazy to me. So it's great, not just for like, just for the sake of doing it.
Andy told me you thought that Nintendo really used the.
Dude, with that. Yes, I did. Andy was right. I did actually think that Nintendo. It was a video that somebody used in their reel. I wish I was
Egan,
reels.
dude. It was Egan.
And
we know him.
Yeah. Well, I thought like when he shared it, but yeah, he made it too. So you got me. That's what I told you. You got me. I'm very gullible. But yeah, I think that's gonna be like one of those, like a festival kind of deal. Like nowadays, like those bands have such a big feel. Like when I got to see Kubla Khan at that Christmas show. They played, probably a half-hour set or like whatever, but it was like, they not that they stole the show, but they definitely were like a different kind of show, and I was like, I want more of that. Yeah. So if they could get some kind of like co-headlining thing with like Knock Loose and Kubla Khan, and just go Instagram Reels tour.
KOKK.
Yeah. So do you have have you tried to reach out at all to these bands?
No.
You should try that.
Yeah, nah.
What if you get featured in one of their videos?
Nah, I'm okay. That's I don't know. We'll meet. We'll talk.
What if they want to play Marvel Rivals or something?
Wait, they don't want this business. Oh wait, we'll be on teams. But